Hello everyone, welcome to video lecture on transport phenomena. Myself Khushbu Shah, Assistant Professor in Chemical Engineering Department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's session, we will see what the course is about, what is transport phenomena, why we are studying this subject, and at the end we will see what are the course outcome of this subject. That means, after studying the subject, what is the course outcome of the subject transport phenomena. So let's start the subject first with what is transport phenomena. First of all, we have to understand what is the subject, what is the meaning of transport phenomena. So let's see that. Basically, transport phenomena in physics, any of the phenomena that involving movement of various entities such as mass, momentum or energy through a medium, fluid or solid, by virtue of non-uniform conditions existing within the medium. The definition is little bit lengthy, but the meaning is very simple. Again I am repeating, try to understand the words. Basically, transport phenomena in physics is the any of phenomena that involves the movement of various entities. What are that entities? Like mass, momentum or energy through a medium or fluid or solid, by virtue of non-uniform conditions existing within the system. That is the transport phenomena definition according to physics. Another definition of transport phenomena is related to our chemical engineering, that transport phenomena is the subject which basically deals with the movement of different physical quantities in any chemical or mechanical process, and that describes the basic principles and laws of transport. Right? The subject which deals with the movement of different physical quantities in any chemical or mechanical processes, and that describes the basic principles and laws of transport. Right? And it also describes the relations and similarities among different types of transport that may occur in any system. So, according to our engineering, transport phenomena is basically deals with the movement of different physical quantities, and it describes the basic principles and laws of transport that we will study in our next session. What are the principles and laws? As well as it also describes the relation and similarities. Relation, that means the analogies. Right? You know what is analogies. So this transport phenomena that also describes the relation and similarities among different types of the transport. What are the types of the transport that we will see in next slide? Right? That describe the relation and similarities among different types of the transport that may occur in any system. So this is the basic and simple meaning of transport phenomena. Right? Now let us see, the transport phenomena also includes three closely related topics, and that three topics we already studied in our previous semesters. So actually I can say that this transport phenomena subject is a combination of three subjects. Again I am repeating, the subject transport phenomena is a combination of three different subjects, and that's why I have written here like this, that the subject of transport phenomena includes three closely related topics. Let's see what are that topics. First is fluid mechanics. or I can say fluid flow operation that we have already studied in our previous semesters. Next is heat transfer and third is mass transfer. So these are the three topics that were included in one subject, which is transport phenomena. That's why I have told you that transport phenomena includes three closely related topics. What are the topics? Fluid dynamics, heat transfer and mass transfer. Fluid dynamics basically deals with the momentum. We all know what is momentum. Heat transfer basically deals with energy and mass transfer deals with mass. That means in the subject transport phenomena, we already studied the subjects fluid dynamics, heat transfer and mass transfer. Transport phenomena is the combination of all the three subjects. We are not going to study these subjects again, but in transport phenomena, we are using the concepts and we are using the fundamentals of all the three subjects. Fluid dynamics, heat transfer and mass transfer. Right? Fluid dynamics deal with the momentum, heat transfer deals with the energy and mass transfer deals with mass. So that is the subject is about. Right? We will study all the three topics. Now, why we are studying this subject? This is what the subject is about. The next question which we arise in our mind, that is, why do we study transport phenomena? The basic question which arises in our mind, that why we are studying this subject. So let's see that the answer of that, three transport phenomena frequently occurs simultaneously in industrial, biological, agricultural and meteorological problems. Three transport phenomena, that means that momentum transport, heat transport and mass transport. I have already told you that transport phenomena is the combination of all the three subjects. That's why I have written here like this, that three transport phenomena. Why we are combining all the three subjects? Because three transport phenomena frequently occurs simultaneously in industrial, biological, agricultural and meteorological problem. That's why we are studying this subject. Because when in the industry problem arise that includes the combination of all the three subjects. So you have to apply the knowledge of transport phenomena. So this is the first reason why we are studying the subject transport phenomena. Fine, because three phenomena occur simultaneously in industrial problems. Let us see the next reason. The basic equations that describe the three transport phenomena are closely related and is the basis for solving problems by analogy. We all know what is the meaning of analogy. Analogy is nothing but the relation between the two different concepts, or I can say the relation between the two different subjects or two different concepts. So, in transport phenomena, we are going to derive the basic equations. In our syllabus, we are going to derive basic equations that describe the three transport phenomena and how they are closely related. And it is the basis for solving problems by analogy. So, this is the second reason why we are studying the subject transport phenomena. And the last is to develop models of fluid flow and heat transfer systems that can be used to predict the behavior of real world system. After studying this subject, I can say that you can able to develop a model of fluid flow and heat transfer system. You can develop a model of these two concepts, fluid flow and heat transfer system, and how it will be helpful. That can be used to predict the behavior of real world system. Fine. So, these are the reasons why we are studying these subjects. These are the three main reasons, and it is very helpful when you are going in any industry or when you are going to solve the industrial problems. Fine. So, these are the reasons why we are studying the subject. At the end, we will see what are the course outcome. After studying the whole course, what is the outcome of that? First is the setup overall balance for conservation of momentum, energy and mass. After studying the course, you will be able to set up the overall balances for conservation of momentum, energy and mass. Next is recognize and apply analogies among momentum, heat and mass transfer. You can be able to recognize and apply analogies among the three transfers, which are momentum, heat and mass transfer. Right? Next is reduce and solve the appropriate equation of change to obtain described profiles for velocity, temperature and concentration. Velocity is related to momentum, temperature is related to heat and concentration is related to mass. So, after studying the course, you can be able to reduce and solve appropriate equation of change to obtain desired profiles for velocity, temperature and concentration. And at the end, the last point is reduce and solve appropriate macroscopic balances for conservation of momentum, energy and mass. You can be able to reduce or solve appropriate macroscopic balances for all the three types of transfer: momentum, energy and mass. So, these are the course outcomes. That means you can be able to do these of points after completing the course. Fine. So, in today's session, we have seen what is the subject transport phenomena, why we are studying this subject, and at the end, what are the course outcome. In our next session, we will start with the chapter number 1. I hope this session is clear to all. Thank you.